Excellent. Well, a very good day to you. Of course, warm welcome to those here in rooms at Whangarei, and of course those watching online, a good day to you also. As I was just sort of saying off camera, certainly some wonderful opportunities in front of you today. For those in a position to bid and buy, we wish you well. The documents have been provided to you. They're the standard particulars and conditions of sale. You're probably going to be relieved. I'm not going to read them to you verbatim. Simply put it to you that if you're bidding today, you're telling me that you've had them, you've read them, you've understood them, and you've had the chance to seek legal and technical advice, and you agree to be bound by those terms if you are successful. In the essence of success, I wish you well, and I'm here to help. I can do a couple of things. The conduct sets forth the ability for me to both make suggestions and receive yours as far as bidding goes. I will wait for them. I do reserve the right to push back and just refuse any bids I don't think are sensible and moving the auction along. I'm not here to stand in your way. Just keep things flowing smoothly. I can place bids on behalf of the seller. That's called a vendor bid. A couple of things for that, only ever below the reserve. The reserve price is the price once we're over it. If you're holding the lead bid, congratulations. If everyone else has stopped, you have been successful. At that point, I'll ask you for your autograph on the paperwork and the deposit payment. That's 10%, unless you have a variation, and the balance is due on those settlement dates. I would just say, if we do pause, and I can't bring the hammer down because we're not at reserve, I'll simply take it side table. A conversation happens, and of course, if we can get it to a level where it's on the market, we simply bring it back out. I would say it's very rare, but it has certainly happened before, and under clause 2.6 in the agreement, property can be taken outside of the auction process, and so it doesn't always come back. It's very important if you want to seize ownership today, make sure you hold that leading bid. All right, there we go, into it. Let's have a look at the very first in our order. The wonderful Joy Cullen, there she is. Proudly representing ourselves here at 231 Valley View Road, Ataika. And of course you've got the access there if you're buying with children in mind, good schooling in the Ataika Valley zone, and also a wonderful lifestyle here. I know the peace and tranquility, but we had a quick look on Google Maps. It's only 13 minutes from the office. Any one of you, there's a couple of agents here in the room, this could be good buying, guys. You need a form too, by the way, if you're going to do that, so please don't throw me a curveball. By the way, of course, for those who are in a position to bid and buy, well, what do you buy? It's an estate and freehold, 6,000 square metres. It is on the record of title reference 3959-8, documents read and understood. And certainly what's understood is good, modern, contemporary, look at what's on site. It's a great home. Of course, I like the family aspect, but also this is just going to be a really wonderful spot to be able to come home to and call home, and not feel like you are caged in, because you're not. You've got the space and you've got the tranquil lifestyle, and yet, well, it's 13 minutes, depends on who's driving, I would say. I know some of our team would probably be a bit faster than that, but folks, you tell me, not the speed that you're going to drive, more how you're going to travel in bids. Who starts? Where do we go? Opening bid or offer? Bosch, obviously phone bidder there, registered and approved by our sellers, and perhaps other interests in the room, I'm not sure, but if you're here and you'd like to buy it, chance is now.
750.
750,000, welcome, good luck to you. That's on the phone there with Joy and our team. If you watch online, good to see you, slight latency, please make sure you got the audio on with our team members. 750, and do we call it 800 perhaps, would be my suggestion. You tell me, boys, what do we think?
760.
Offers me the 10, you wouldn't make it 25, would you, and just bring me to that 75?
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Humble auctioneer. Thanks, thank you. By the way, here in rooms at 775, I'm still going to ask for the 8.
780.
Well, I just pushed back on a 10 and now you're offering me a 5. It doesn't seem even-handed, is all I would say. You wouldn't immediately round me to 800?
Would you go to 800?
Relaying the conversation through. Appreciate your strength, by the way.
Yes.
I put it to you. Happy to work with your suggestions, and that's
790.
it. Look, we move it there with 90, and I'm actually going to say it looks to be maybe you prefer a smaller increment. I'm not here to control the market, I'm here to facilitate it. So if you'd like a 10 and you take me to 800, I'm still asking for the 800, right back where I was at the beginning. Buyers at 790 though, and appreciate the interest here on the phone with Joy. And what do we say? Do we make it 800, folks? And at 800 now, we bring it back here at 810 on the advance if you'd like it back there on the phone. But at 800 here in rooms, what do we say? The chance here for you now. But at 800, we bid it away the first call. As we search you back, they offer me the 5 and I say thanked and banked. It makes it easy, of course. I still ask for the 10. And here we are, 805 it is, and 810 if you'd like it back. And there it is at 810 now, the 15 I look for. But at 810 here, in rooms, at 810,000. The 15 brings you back. Opportunity for the first chance here then, at 810,000. Buyers, here we go. At 8.10, do we say it now? 15 it is. And 20, do I bring you back here? Surely we do, and 20 it is. At 8.20 here, and of course we put it back to you on the phone at 8.25 the advance if you'd like it back, but at 8.20 it's here. First chance at 820,000. Buyers, I look to you now, now's the time. And there it is, 5 now, 8.25. And show strength at 30 if you'd like it. But have it here at 8.25, at 30 on the rise. And there it is at 8.30. They do not falter. At 8.30 and we put it back here, up to you. Do you go 8.50 and really crack it? Or you just take a 5. I'm happy with either, no problems at all. But 830 is here. As I look back for the 835, it's here in rooms. At 830, our first call at 830,000. I put it to you for a second time, and buyers, do we take you there? Surely. 835 offered back to you. You tell me, folks, the third and final call, all done. Just because of the phone bidder, I appreciate, want to make sure I'm not moving this too quickly. Opportunity is here. Opportunity is now. I'm offering the 5. You tell me, or do we let this one go? It's here in rooms at 830. Last chance. All done. I don't hear them saying out. It's quite hard for me this moment because I respect your interest. Buyers, I'm not going to delay further. I'm simply going to let you know, not giving you ownership at that level, I'm sorry, and not at the level I can. However, we'll have a conversation. This is the time to stop that from happening. Otherwise, I take this side table. All done? All silent? Well, folks, here we are. We pause. I appreciate your interest. I'll be with you in a moment. Welcome back, folks, and certainly appreciate your patience required in this case. I can't give you much more information about this one except to say that conversations are continuing. Bear with us and certainly hope to have a happy conclusion there very shortly. In the meantime, we are going to move on, and indeed we move forward to Lot 2. And the wonderful Minda Ross presiding. Minda, I always try to get her to come up and talk about it because she always is so enthusiastic about the properties that she's marketing, and this is no exception. But she says I've got the silver tongue, so I'm happy to keep using it. Folks, the estate is freehold. We have 716 square metres underfoot. It is in that great Takamo area, and of course you've got the Kamo Primary School there, as well as well, very handy little spot next to the park. I like it a lot. The record of title, North Auckland Land Registry holds that. It is volume 9 Charlie, folio 548. There are no changes to those documents that have been supplied. And sadly, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to ink these ones today because Aminda advises me that she believes we're going to be able to move and engage with some possible interest post-auction. So if that's you here in rooms or indeed watching online, sit tight. We do of course keep our commitment here to give those who are in a position to bid and buy first chance. Buyers, your settlement date is 20 working days. And what do you get? Well, let's take the last look through it. This is what I think, it's a great family home. Look at it. You've got a lovely, not only a home, but also an environment, especially if you've got kids. I mean, I have a couple of young children, and when you see things like the fully fenced section, good size, but also the gate to the park. How good is that? And of course the home on site as well. I mean, just enjoy it. Look at it. Absolutely ready for you here at 6 Fairway Drive. Oh, look at the deck. It's good. It's a really good one, guys. I'm surprised we're not able to sell it today. In fact, I suspect you'll need to be pretty quick on this one, folks. Here we go. Opportunity for you. Opening bid or offer. Take a look around. I scan it. Minda briefs me well. First time, second, and a third. No problems. Happy to pass this one in and back to Minda to continue on those efforts. Now she says to me that she's going to be on site today at 4 o'clock for an open home. Now you might think that's short notice, but if you're watching the campaign and wondering if it will be available post-auction, good news, it is. You'll need to be quick though, because do not wait to the weekend. It may very well be too late. Intention here is to present any or all offers by Friday afternoon. Folks, the chance here for you still remains at 6 Fairway Drive in Takamo. If you haven't reached out to Minda, please do so promptly, or whoever you're working with in our team. We look forward to assisting you on this one. Otherwise, I will just get a quick update on where things are at with my first, and then I'm back with number 3 in just a moment. Alright folks, 88 Stonewall Rise in Whangarei. This is, well, they do say the avocados, I'm not going to use too many of the things they say about them. I would say they are green gold. My wife loves them, and have you seen the price of avocados? I tell you what, they're not cheap where I'm living. The estate is freehold, 5.245. That is hectares, and it is on record of title 993539. It's actually just a lovely block of land. Not to mention, of course, you've got a very nice avocado orchard. It is a nice lie of the land, sloping to the north, and of course you've got that deep, rich volcanic soil and access to the Whangarei Water Company. Jason Burrell, of course, he's been representing our sellers and working with interest, and if that's you, then the chances, of course, here at auction. I believe in this case we're going to immediately price it. I would just say the purchase price as well as the auction is being called plus GST, if any. The vendor is registered for GST, and certainly if it's not just the avocado orchard, I should also point you to the lovely lie of the land and a couple of very good building platforms that appear to exist on site. You've got some excellent character with, well, it is called Stonewall Rise, and you've got them on site. It's a lovely little spot here, buyers, the chance for you. At auction, I open it to the floor, I scan the room, and I call it first chance, second and third time. I do pass it back to Jason to continue on, and indeed we immediately price it, and look what you get, green gold. And this is for 850,000. So there we are, 850,000 is the price. The address, 88 Stonewall Rise. Of course, if you're keeping an eye on this one and you were waiting to see what happened at auction, maybe you needed to do a bit more DD, and I don't know why you wouldn't do it sooner and be the only one here. But in this case, you can, of course, talk with Jason to line up and secure this one at 88 Stonewall Rise. Alright folks, I check back in on my first and an update very shortly, otherwise we move into lot 4 in just a moment. Excellent. All right, folks. Well, here we are, 8 Harbourview Road in Whangarei. I've got to say, this is just a lovely spot and a huge opportunity. The property also. Buyers, the chance for you first by way of auction. The estate is freehold. It's 802 square metres. Record of title in the North Auckland Land Registry is Volume 3 Bravo, Folio 71. Of course, you know Joanne Stevens. She's always so helpful, such a lovely energy, and of course very proud to be representing our sellers here in a substantial home. As you see it there appearing beside you, beside me rather, on screen, this is it's a good one. Buyers, let's take one last look through the property, and then of course we open up for interest. This one's been designed with space in mind, there's no question. Look at it, it is substantial. The elevation there, of course, a very nice position here, which means that you get the elevation, of course, the outlook, It really does have amazing views. It's been well maintained and enjoyed by the present owner, if I understand correctly, for some 30 years. So opportunities like this do not come up very often. Certainly when you have accommodation for everyone, whether it be need to work from home, maybe you have a family and you want extra space, there's plenty of it. And of course you've got the benefit there with a separate entrance, just meaning you've got some very nice configurations if that's the sort of thing that's important to you. Plenty of space here for you at 8 Harbour View Road. Buyers, we put it to the floor, an opportunity for you. Scan the room. I call it away here, buyers. The first time, opportunity for you now is the time to shine at 8 Harbour View. Second and a third. Okay, no problems. I'm going to hand it back to Joe to continue on the good efforts on behalf of our sellers. Now, I'll tell you what, we are pricing this competitively. Asking price, $899. So we immediately priced it at $899. Buyers, of course, you need to reach out to Joanne. We certainly look forward to working with you, and I look forward to a great result here in the coming days. All right, I'm just going to check in with my colleagues and be back with you on our first in just a moment. Hooks. All right, folks, and I'm back with very happy news. Conversations have been taking place. We just confirm the final amount there, please, Joy. The final bid?
Bidding? 855.
855. There we are at 855. Our seller's instructions. We sell it, and it is sold. Congratulations. I've had a few other numbers in between, you see. It's always good to make sure you confirm the bits to me. Appreciate it and well done. We wish you well. Of course, to our sellers, thank you. We wish you well also, and we respect you've got choice in the market. Thanks for choosing to work with us. We certainly look forward to helping others, and I know there were parties who missed out on this place, so we look forward to working with you also. I believe I'm back in at 1 o'clock. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, David.
Thank you.